So I bet you're tired of hearing me talk about gratitude. And that's why I waited till the end of the week to discuss it, because here is a reason that I continue to harp on this repeatedly. I believe this is the key to happiness. Think about it. Makes total sense. How can you be a happy individual if you aren't grateful and happy about what is already in your life? There is always some good somewhere. Even if you have to dig down and really look for it, you've got to find something in your life that you love, that you are happy about, that you are thankful for. I know we often feel like our lives suck, and once a particular thing happens, then we think things will get better. Well, you can't wait for something to happen, because once you finally get what you're waiting for, you will find that you're not as happy and content as you thought you would be. Then you say, okay, well, the promotion didn't give me the happiness and contentment that I thought it would. So I guess maybe once I start making more money, or get a even better position, or lose some weight, or I don't know, start going out more often. Once you finally get what you're waiting for, you won't be as happy as you thought you would be. So you will look to yet another thing to happen. That means you are setting yourself to constantly wait for the next thing to make you happy. It sets you up to constantly be waiting for something else to happen. You need to find what is good in your life right now. It can be something very simple. Anything. Put your focus on that. Be grateful for it. Thank the Lord, or whoever you pray to, if someone or anyone, as often as possible. Relish these things or the thing that you love. You will start to feel a new appreciation for it. You will focus on it more, and more goodness will come into your life. This, I promise you. Once you start being grateful, it's like a contagious disease to all areas in your life. You will start to notice improvement in everything. Don't believe me? Just try it. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now, I'm lucky in the sense that I feel like I had a definite turning point when I moved to the shore. That was a turning point for me in my life. Now, I made these decisions pretty consciously. I prioritized living at the shore as the most important thing to me. The way it happened was kind of spur of the moment, but it was always my goal to get to the shore as a full-time resident. Once I made that happen, I was just so happy and grateful to be living here that it was easy for me to start finding more and more to be grateful about. Now, meanwhile, at the same time, I had given up on my dreams of being in radio because there's just not a lot of jobs at the Jersey Shore. There's a couple, but most of the, radio stations have had the same DJs forever, and it's just something that probably was a little hard to attain. So I went through a number of jobs, and it sucked. When you're not experienced at something, it took me so much longer to kind of catch on to what I was supposed to be doing. Some jobs I left early enough that I never really caught on to what I was supposed to be doing. It took a lot of time. And, when you get older, it takes you a little longer to get into the swing of things. It takes you a little longer to catch on. So I had gone from job to job to job, and I had, at the time when we bought the house, had just gotten my license to sell, home and auto insurance. And I was working with somebody who I enjoyed working for very much. I wasn't loving the job, though. So, poof, one day, a morning show co-host position opened up. Then I got me a job as a morning show co-host. Bam! My husband's hours changed at work. We started bringing in a little more money. Bam! Things are turning around. It all seemed to tie together for me. I became a much happier person. My husband and I now, we have such a great relationship, constantly joking around with each other, being goofy, making each other laugh. Life is just good. Even through the bad times, which of course still happen. I ended up losing that radio job. Now I'm going into uncharted territory. I'm making my way into what I hope is my next career, doing this. But it didn't break me when I lost the job or keep me down for as long as it definitely would have a couple of years ago. So full disclosure, I've mentioned before, I am on anti-anxiety medication that has helped me a great deal in getting through everyday issues more seamlessly. Now, I wanted to do a little aside here on the medication. I've talked about this a couple of times, and I've always forgotten to mention, I don't know how I could have forgotten to mention this, but one of the greatest things to me about this medication is, aside from the fact that it makes me so much more calm, I haven't slept so good in years. I have been an insomniac for about 20 years, and I am not lying. I have tossed and turned. I have stayed awake long hours into the night trying to get to sleep. Then there's times where I can fall right to sleep, but I wake up 3 hours before the alarm goes off, and I cannot get back to sleep. You literally just lay in that bed and pray. I fall back to sleep. Doesn't happen. All of those issues went away when I started my medication. Knock wood. So I'm hoping that this continues because I feel so much better having better sleep. I'm sure that's part of the reason why I am a happier and healthier person. So wherever you are, wherever you live, what your current relationship status or job title is, you need to find something you love about it. I know you can find one thing about your life that you just love. If you can't, you're not trying hard enough. You gotta find something. Be it your kids, your husband, your morning coffee, the flowers that you're growing this summer, the tomato that you had for dinner, whatever it is, relish it, savor it, spend more time doing it, being with it, having it. Focus on the part that you love and be grateful for it. Thank the universe for allowing you to have it. Cherish and cultivate it and see how it grows into other areas of your life. But you have to truly love and appreciate it, or it will not work. That's just the way it is, people. So it's Friday. I know you can look forward to a Friday and to a cocktail on a Cocktail Friday. So happy weekend. I hope it is a fantastic weekend. Be safe in whatever you do. Once again, my website up and running. Check it out, Hopefulist.com. I will talk to you on Monday. Again, have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.